Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the awesome bugs that I found in my iguana's terrarium. Now I found darkling beetles and isopods. Now the darkling beetles are because I added other darkling beetles. These are the babies, the offspring, into my original iguana's terrarium. Now when I was going through my iguana's terrarium, I found these bugs because I had seeded this terrarium with both adult darkling beetles that had died off, laid eggs, died off, and then these are the baby darkling beetles. Then also I have isopods that I put in there, and now there are tons of them, as you saw in the last clip. So now I added the dirt from the original iguana's terrarium into this terrarium, and now I took some of the isopods and I'll be putting them into this gecko's terrarium. You can see the gecko right there. This means that I've actually had three types of feeder insects in a way and cleanup crew that I've been growing. Now I've also had my dubia roaches, which have been growing a ton, and these are some of the older ones that I have that are also babies. I feed the dubia roaches to my gecko. Now, geckos can actually eat isopods, but they're not a good main diet at all, and you shouldn't feed them necessarily, but they can eat them in their terrarium. Now, they help clean up dead leaves and poop and stuff like that. You should always still routinely clean, even if you have a terrarium, but they will clean up some of the nasty stuff in the dirt and keep it bioactive. Now, I'll be adding the isopods to my gecko's terrarium, and I will be adding the dubia roaches somewhere else. Not exactly sure where I'll be adding them, but for now I'm going to get a few more isopods from my iguana's terrarium. As you saw, again, there are tons of them in here, so I'm opening the glass. The glass is kind of hard to clean, that's why it's dirty, and I'm just going to dig around for a long while. I only end up finding a few, but it's pretty cool because I find one that's just born, and also some older ones. I'll show you those now. As you can see, it is really quite small. Now, they're actually smaller when they're newborn. This is it compared to my finger. Obviously, the other ones are much bigger. Now, these are giant I'm going to say crayon isopods. I'm pretty sure that's what they're called. Here's them compared to the bigger isopods, and then here's them compared to some of my smaller dubia roaches. So they aren't quite as big. I put all of them into this container, and now I'm going to be adding them into the gecko's cage. Hope you guys enjoyed this different format of video. If you did, like it down below. If you have any comments or concerns, put in the comments below, and if you want more content, then subscribe. Or if you want more content like this video, which I'm trying to get better at editing. So now I'm going to add all these isopods into the gecko's cage so they can reproduce. Like I said, I am doing a different kind of format type of thing. I'm doing more of a voiceover, like the complete whole thing except that little segment there. Tell me if you like it down in the comments. If you don't, I'll try to do it less, but I'm still going to keep doing voiceovers, just not as significant as in this video. Anyway, have a fantastic day.